Okay, it's a KP. Pressure flippers. What's up, man?
Good evening, guys. Could you hear me?
Yep.
Good evening, Grant. Good evening, Rhino. Um, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna preface this by saying that Grant is an historian, so I'm gonna get back to that before I start my whole diatribe. So check this out. So I was watching, and I'm gonna do the unthinkable, and I'm gonna criticize Draymond Green. Check this out. So I was watching the Draymond Green podcast today, and he had Kevin Durant on, right? So you have
Hey, pressure. Hold
Draymond
on. Hold
Green.
on. Pressure.
Oh,
Pressure. Hold on. I got
okay.
to
What?
set
What's
the
up?
scene for everybody that was not here. Grant and Pressure got into it about Draymond Green on our earlier Kings Roundtable show. So,
Oh, this is a
for
very
those that
pro
weren't
Grant.
watching,
This is a very pro Grant topic. I think
I
he's
understand.
gonna.
But we're just setting the table. All right,
Oh,
go
I'm sorry.
ahead,
I'm
Zach.
setting
sorry.
the
I'm sorry. Yeah,
table.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, can I go now or no? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No,
go
go.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Draymond Green, Baron Davis, and Kevin Durant. I'm looking at it right now. I got it on my laptop, and Baron Davis asks Kevin Durant what's wrong with the NBA today, like the ratings and
Yep.
all that. And Kevin Durant says that the fans complain about everything. And then I'm gonna give a quick synopsis because it's like a 10-minute rant that he did. He says he has people at the on the streets that come up to him and they say, "We pay our hard-earned money. We go to games. We watch you on TV. Blah blah blah." And he says they need to get out of here with that and need to come up with solutions on how to fix the game. And I got his quote right here that he ends it. He says, at 47 minutes and 53 seconds, I got a bookmark. He tells the fans, if you ain't got no solution, just sit back, shut up, and enjoy the games. That's my feelings exactly. And now I want to get back to Grant being a historian. When I was a young kid, I remember I'm a Warriors fan, but dude, we went through some bad years, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I remember the 2006 playoffs with the Sacramento Kings and the San Antonio Spurs. I still remember it vividly. And
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Grant was doing the play-by-play. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he was. It was like the
Yeah, it was.
final of Arco.
Yep.
And it was a hard-fought 6-game series. And Brent Barry hit a crazy shot. That game could have went. That could have went 7.
Yep.
People, people don't remember.
Yep.
And my thing is, I can't fathom Tim Duncan ever saying anything about the fans like that. I don't think that's how you fix the NBA, just criticizing the fans. So I do disagree with Draymond, Baron Davis, and Kevin Durant on that. I thought that was a little crazy to say that. So
It's a
Well, thank you
different
for the
time.
call.
It's such
Appreciate
a
it.
different time, Grant. Did that happen behind the scenes?
You know, social media has changed a lot of that. All right. That's number one, because people now have an instantaneous voice, which they didn't used to have, because without social media, you didn't have a voice.
Right.
But by the way, the Brent Barry shot that PK is referring to, we showed it on television. Rick Adelman called a timeout and was setting up the defense. And Mike Bibby was not only not in the huddle, he was completely ignoring what was being said during the timeout. And we showed a replay of the huddle after the Brent Barry shot, which cost the Kings the playoff series. And that was Mike Bibby's man. And Brent hit a wide open 3, and that put the dagger in it. But Mike was not only not paying attention, he wasn't even in the huddle. He was like looking into the stands and stuff. So that was a very interesting part of that playoff series. But you know what was just talked about leads me to my rant with Grant, and it is brought to you by EDH Motors, Automotive Reimagined. Right now, David and Adam are looking to sell your vehicle. You've got the number and the email to contact them right on your screen, or you can also go to their website, edhmotors.com, and you can get all of the information you need. You don't go to a dealership. This is a long overdue new concept. You'll go to their auto lounge at the El Dorado Hills Town Center. And this is just two guys with decades of automotive experience trying to do something different, better, and make it easier on you. Okay? So if you're looking to sell your vehicle, if you're looking to buy a vehicle, and if you don't find what you're looking for on the website, don't worry about it. If you go to edhmotors.com and you don't find what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. So get in touch with David and Adam. They're awesome. EDH Motors, automotive, reimagined, and now time for a rant with Grant. Also, the problem with today's modern athlete, like a Kevin Durant, is social media is the worst thing in the world for Kevin Durant because he can't handle it. I don't know of too many athletes that are more thin-skinned and as sensitive as Durant is. DeMarcus Cousins was like that throughout his entire career, and it's one of the biggest reasons why his career was a failure, because he could not handle criticism, could not handle any perceived negativity, and it ate at him and prevented him from being truly great. Kevin Durant is great, but Kevin Durant is so thin-skinned that the fans in many instances have turned on him because of his sensitivity and the fact that he will attack somebody on Twitter, now X, that only has 30 followers and make a mountain out of a molehill. Draymond, on the other hand, just speaks because it's clicks for him. Do I think Draymond is intelligent? I've actually watched Draymond Green and some of his work, and I think he's extremely intelligent. But I also think he does some of the most absurd, stupid things, and I am a person that takes your actions above your words. To me, actions speak louder than words. Like if you're DeMarcus Cousins and you have to say you're sorry 4 or 5 times a year for being an idiot, well, that doesn't mean anything to me. It rains hollow because your actions are overshadowing your words. Draymond's actions, cold cocking a teammate, giving the fans the finger, having his wife come out and admonish the Boston fans for their foul language with kids in the stands, including their family. And then Draymond has his son next to him in the post-game press conference and is cursing. Like, it doesn't add up to me. It just doesn't add up to me. Calling Kendrick Perkins, a former NBA player who is on ESPN, a 4-letter racist term beginning with the letter C and ending with the letter N. Again, nothing happened to Draymond. Nothing happened at all. He continually does stupid things. He continually gets ejected from games and hurts his team. He is still abrasive against authority. I can go on and on and on. And he will come right out and tell you he doesn't care and then brag about how much money he's making when he gets fined. That's a turnoff for a lot of fans. Kevin Durant, as great as he is, turns off a lot of fans. LeBron James, for an iconic, generational, one-in-a-generation talent, turns off a lot of fans because of his misuse of social media, attacking an innocent police officer in Columbus, Ohio, and saying, "You're next," getting into situations where he doesn't have a leg to stand on, not defending a victim at his charter school in Akron after a hideous, awful crime, not speaking about it. I can go on and on and on. Fans see through it, and fans click, and they say, we don't want it anymore. That's also a reason why the NBA ratings have declined. Yes, the style of play also factors into it, but the NBA has gone woke over the last couple of years, and there are a number of fans that have basically given the NBA their middle finger. So when you have Kevin Durant and Draymond Green and whoever else was on that podcast coming down on the fans, that is making the fans turn their TVs off and looking for entertainment elsewhere. NBA players need to covet their customers, need to treat them better. By the way, most NBA players do. Most NBA players are great with the fans. Most NBA players are very charitable and do tremendous things in their community. Unfortunately, because the NBA is a star league, when your stars misstep and do stupid things like Draymond, it hurts the NBA. When Kevin Durant, who's one of the great stars of the league, does stupid things and says stupid things, it turns off part of your fan base. That's not good for the league. In a nutshell, That's one of the biggest problems that I see in the NBA right now. Too many of their stars, too many of their upper echelon players, quite simply, just don't get it. And that's my rant for tonight.
It's a complete crap.
Very good rant by you. And you know what's worse? Adam Silver putting Draymond Green right there, smack in the middle of the TNT set.
It's embarrassing.
Before the All-Star game.
It's embarrassing.
It just doubled down. It doubled down on your point. All right.
And think about what he said during the show, which was a complete slap in the head towards the NBA. The time and the place, that's the last thing you want if you're the NBA and your showcase event for the entire year is All-Star Weekend. That is the absolute last thing Adam Silver wanted to hear on his broadcast partner.
Well, and it was happening too across like Sirius XM, the NBA's channel. They were trashing the NBA in the All-Star game there too. That's Adam Silver out of touch completely.
Yep.
Let's see. We just had a